I just don't want this to go over people's head. When the fucking wannabe challenge came out, Cardi B fake tweeted like, "Oh, if I get on, I want to get on. Oh, y'all gonna make me do it." Never once did the
Never did it.
challenge. Never did the challenge. Meg was like, "Oh my god, if Cardi B do it, it'd be so crazy." So this wasn't a collaboration that was always in play. This is something that happened recently. Like, oh, let's make this a moment. So Cardi B was actually going to pay that. If you were really
Makes sense.
friends,
They're not
you would have
friends.
you would have done the challenge. Everybody did it. Why wouldn't you? You're the bitch that's on the remix. You're being brought out on
Correct.
stage. So
The challenge is coming on the remix.
out of all the bitches, you the one that didn't do it, but you on the remix.
Baby, yeah, won't you just come my way? Come in, baby. Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Now today I want to talk to you guys about this mess that's going on with Armon and Megan and Cardi. So it's a lot. Okay, so Armon caught himself getting upset. I guess him and Cardi been going back and forth according to him. Now I don't. Okay, so Armand wrote this. He said, last thing is, it is a bit disheartening for at Cardi B to be sitting on live subbing and calling me messy because of a tweet or recent opinions. But let me ask you this. Has she ever posted any of my 1,000 videos of me defending her or doing positive deep dives for the last 5 years? Has she ever came to bat for me on here when y'all would be dragging me for supporting her, but now you want to give energy to me when you don't like what say? I think he meant if you don't like what I say. That is so whack to me, but that's game. It's still love, and I'm going to still support and give non-biased opinions. This is just what he's telling me and what I have seen him post, right? So they've been going back and forth because Armon was trying to push the narrative. Remember when Cardi said that she wasn't dropping an album? I guess people are saying that Cardi did that for clickbait for Armon, right? Said that it was more so to see if he was going to report on it, if it's like to show that he's biased or to show that he's intentionally doing stuff, to try to make her look bad. So she threw out bait, right? A lot of our gang caught on. They knew what was going on. However, a lot of people on the other side felt as though like she was really not dropping the album. So the haters reported on it. Cardi threw out clickbait, and then the Barty gang started getting upset, and Cardi felt like y'all should know me by now. So she went on Spaces and she talked about it like, okay, whatever, like if I'm not dropping it, I'm not dropping it. Like she wasn't gonna let him know that, oh, she was just, saying that that's clickbait. Of course not. But she was going off our Barty gang like, y'all stop acting dumb. Y'all know me, and y'all know what I said at the beginning of the year that I'm dropping. Y'all watch my other video about me breaking that down. But she said that, y'all already know. And Armand was like, oh, she's trying to go on Spaces because she's trying to take the attention away from Megan because, that day, and I already told y'all, seen my prior video, I already went to the Hot Girl, summer tour. But she was like, he felt like, oh, she was saying that to take the attention away from Megan because Megan, that was the first day of her tour. And Cardi felt like, what is you talking? Like, as soon as you see this, you gonna gag. Everybody who's saying otherwise, y'all gonna gag. Y'all gonna gag, right?
He said that
Motherfuckers
it was
talking
a
about child people suggesting that Cardi B went. Y'all gonna gag so bad next week that the motherfuckers gonna look so stupid.
clock it,
Motherfuckers are gonna look so stupid. What are y'all talking about?
reaching for the fucking sky and about to
Reaching
look
for
dumb
the
as a
fucking
bitch.
stars. Reaching for the stars. So next week y'all gonna fucking feel so fucking. I can't wait for next week to make y'all motherfuckers feel dumb. The
Like,
fuck? It's ridiculous. Shut up. Always wanna fucking start some shit. Always wanna start some shit. Just fucking messy. Stop being fucking messy. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. What? That don't even make sense.
They got upset with me because, I said, child, it seemed like what the people are saying that, she did this to distract away from Megan Thee Stallion's tour starting today and her merch. I didn't say that. Someone hit me up and was like, this, Cardi B is doing a rant, but whenever she does these rants, you should look around and see what's happening. I said, what's happening? They were like, oh, Megan Thee Stallion's got her thing going on. I personally don't care because Megan Thee Stallion does it to her all the time, but maybe. That's the people with the streets were talking. So then she tries to whack me. And my thing is, girl, leave me out of it and let me do my job. Because, baby, doing a wacky match, I don't want to do a wacky match with you. I love Cardi B. But I'm not going to let you whack me and pay it. So if you whack me again, girl, I'm going to whack you back. It's no shade. And I'm not going with no wacky wig. I'm not doing none of that. It's whack for whack. So if we get into that space, then let's whack. But girl, if not, then let's pay it. You feel me?
So I guess a lot of people did not know. I didn't know it specifically what Cardi was talking about when she was like, "Oh, y'all's gonna gag, y'all's gonna gag." So, however, Cardi went on tour at the Madison Square Garden tour. And was showing love to Megan, and all the girls was there, and it was a very beautiful sight to see. Everybody was just so happy that Cardi came out. You know, she was proving to haters, like, I'm never hating off of these. These is my sisters. I'm not hating off of them, whatever. Now, a lot of people online, specifically Nicki Minaj fans, was like, they want to see what, Armon gonna have to say about this. Because you see, what I've noticed is that he's been giving them their ammo to have a backup to what to say, because they get confused when they try to take shots at Cardi and Barty Gang, meet them at the door. And Armon be giving them a word to say back, like, y'all remember when Megan said, when y'all be step, y'all gotta contact y'all sorority? This is what she meant, okay? So I guess a lot of people look to a lot of Nicki Minaj fans look to Armon to give them a word to say back. Remember how Nicki did her album and people were comparing it, they said Barty Gang was doing that, but it wasn't Barty Gang. But people was comparing it to Cardi's album and saying that, Cardi had outsold Nicki and did. But just saying that's what people were saying. And barbz were getting real upset that people were saying that, did not like that, felt some type of way about it. And so they were looking for something to say back, and Armon gave them a word. Armon was like, well, you have to compare Nicki Minaj's first album to Cardi B's first album. Don't compare Nicki Minaj's fourth, fifth, or whatever album to Cardi B's first album. He was caping. That's where the caping started. Gave Nicki Minaj fans something that they can say back to Cardi, and that's just what it was, So, and I found this to be crazy because if Nicki Minaj is on her, I believe at the time, I want to say fourth, don't give me the line, I think it's fourth studio album, and Cardi B is up to her second album, and her first album still outsells Nicki Minaj's fourth album, is just absolutely crazy to me, because at this point in your career, you should be on Beyonce level. You should be out of this world. You should be out of sight as far as how you put yourself as being the queen. There should be no reason why Cardi B's first album is outselling Nicki Minaj's fourth album. Fourth album, you're on Beyonce status at that point. You put in enough work that your fan base should be strong enough to outsell Cardi B. If you are at a place to where you have garnered all of this fan base and you're still unable to outsell Cardi B's first album, is something to be said about that. However, Armon told Nicki Minaj fans, let's compare the first album to the first album. Let's not compare as if to say that, hey, they are on the same level, to where I don't think that Cardi compares herself to a Nicki Minaj. She just says she is who she is. However, when it comes down to it, it's more so Nicki saying, I am the queen. These other girls are my sons. So if you are the queen and you are better than each and every body and every person, there is no reason why at this point in your queendom, your reign, your height of your career, you are doing Cardi B's out selling you at that point. That was just our point. Our point was it should be no reason why, because you're more established. You claim to be more established. You claim to be like the top girl, right? So then if you're the top girl, then how come your fourth album, to where you put in all this work, is still unable to outsell Cardi B's first album? It doesn't make sense. That's what, Barty Gang was saying. It's always been showing that he'd been like, oh, he's off of Cardi's side, he's back to Nicki's side, or whomever that is against Cardi. He's, because people are saying that it's that Jason Lee, how he feels some type of way, that he started beefing with Jason Lee, and Cardi B didn't give him an interview and gave Jason Lee the interview. However, at first everybody was cool. Jason was cool, Cardi was cool, Armon was cool. Something happened behind the scenes that don't nobody know, and they fell off. And when they fell off, they had issues or whatever happened. Cardi gave Jason Lee the interview. So I guess Armon felt as though like you picked a side, you already chose, you're over there. So he's been taking shots. So he went so far left that he ended up getting a follow, because at first he was on blocked. At first there wasn't no follow. She wasn't following him or whatever, right? So when he started caping for the other side, she had by she I mean Nicki Minaj had just started following him, or she just took him off the block list. Still got him blocked on Instagram allegedly, right? So people are saying that that's why he was doing all of this. He was feeling some type of way that she's still cool with Jason Lee even though they fell out. He, I don't know, somehow, some way, expected to, even though like they were friends, and he's already acknowledged in other private videos that they were friends before, like Jason Lee and Cardi been friends, and he just came along. He felt as though like when he started beefing with Jason Lee, Cardi should have picked the side. Cardi should have picked his side. And a lot of fans online have been saying that it's the sense of entitlement. He feels like he's owed something, and he agreed. I think, in my opinion, he has agreed to that. Like, yeah, he feels like he is owed some level of acknowledgement for going so hard for her, because yes, he doesn't have to, and yes, he didn't need to, but he did, and so she should acknowledge that or whatever. So this is where the beef is at. So Cardi had went and did the tour. Now he's online saying that, that's something. Cardi need to do something new if she wants to.
You got niggas that talk shit about me on the YouTubes every single fucking day, and as soon as I say something, there's a tweet about Cardi. So let's be very fucking clear. There's never a fucking worry.
The Stallion be taking Glorilla on tour. That didn't even look right.
Yeah, talk your shit, cause them hoes out of it.
How is it that, bitch, you had one of the best verses with Glorilla. Megan Thee Stallion then comes and does a record with her, and you jump on that one. And that record didn't even do nowhere near what the record with you and Glorilla did. But you're backtracking. I'm not going backwards. I've been there, done that with both you bitches. I'll come out, hey, but I'm pushing the needle forward. Bitch, you're hopping on the train that's left. So I'm not gagging. Bitch, I'm cackling.
And it's like she's not even making moments. She just keep hopping on every moment. It was with Lotto. No, it was with Glorilla. Then it was with Lotto. Now she tried to do it with Megan Thee Stallion. Now it's with Megan and Glorilla again. Like, when are you gonna have your own moment? Your 2 songs you put out this year flop. All your collaborations this year flop. You're not gagging nobody. I don't know why Section 8 gang members feel like they're gagging somebody. This is not a gag. Y'all girl is clearly losing it.
And then let's be clear here. Okay. I don't know if y'all have jobs, if y'all ever worked, whatever. But when we talk about the music business and entertainment, money, opportunities, optically speaking, bitch, let's be very clear. Cardi B ain't that motherfucking busy. Because if she was that motherfucking busy, she probably would have came out, or she's been so busy on her own tour, she wouldn't have been able to come out. Okay, let's be very clear. So people are like, oh, they like each other, they don't like. No, the bitch is not that busy. She needed this moment more than they needed this moment, because the tour was sold out with or without her being there, number one. But then number two, it's like, girl, okay, this is not disproving me anything about bitches moving funny and moving weird. If I'm Megan Thee Stallion, girl, and you want to come out and help my tour, that's fine. But be very clear, Cardi B needs this. So even if she didn't like Megan Thee Stallion, bitch, you need to look like you on stage working. So, girl, if I don't like you or not, bitch, I can sit up there and perform with you.
Because at this point, I just feel like people just need to ignore them, because it's always going to be something. You'll always have something to say, If she supports the girls and you clearly see it, you're not going to acknowledge it. You're not going, you know what I'm saying? You're going to try to act like it's not what it is. Everybody see it. Everybody's looking at it, but you're going to try to play in people's face like, oh, people don't see it for what it is. You just feel bad. You just feel jaded. You just feel slighted because she picked. It's the Jason Lee thing. It's the fact that she was considering being cool with Tasha K. It's the fact that you feel as though like you want some sort of acknowledgement, and then you try to play in her face the other day, try to say that how because Nicki had requoted your song trying to make fun of you. That's more important to where Cardi quoted, shared your, deposit your check to Tasha K. trying to compare it. Armon had posted this on Twitter. He said, "One thing I will always respect about at Nicki Minaj is the fact that I have been crucial of her and a super fan. She had blocked me and unblocked me, still has me blocked on Instagram, followed and unfollowed, but with all that, still was the first female rapper to share my content and not a retweet from someone else, an actual post when I have given positive criticism. And since then, she has engaged in my content several times, more than females that follow me. Hell, if she never follows me again, I'm okay with that. I appreciate her validating my voice and opinion in commentary because that's how I get paid." He continues, he says, "Sorry, nothing to see here. I'm not going on a Cardi B drag rant. However, I will be giving my thoughts on her rollout, but a personal drag rant is crazy. It's not that serious. I'll see y'all on the next video." Y'all, I'm not beefing with Cardi B. I still very much love her as an artist. I just realized she's like everyone else, and it's no tea. Literally every female rapper blocks me, hates me, and calls me messy when I'm not doing the yes be yes dance. But when I was lip singing for my life, it was all a key and fun, but who did that benefit? He continues, he says, "When I first started in the game, I was looking for validation in relationships with celebs, and I quickly learned they are not your friends. It's business. I owe that to Tasha K. She was my first encounter with that. They will see the excitement in your energy to get into the game and be connected and use you for their benefit with no intention on doing anything to support you. I used to take it personal, but now I get it, and I move based on what's beneficial to me. And no, I am not talking about one person. It's celebrity culture in general." I want to go to this old post, this old tweet that he made. In this tweet, he said, "Was in a mood the other day until I strolled through my phone and saw this and was reminded that I have the ear of one of the most famous people in the world. Me, just a little old YouTuber. That says a lot. Keep going. Your time is coming. She put me on to some dope artists too." Hearts, like he has like the hearts emoji. Now, I read this to just kind of, give you guys a understanding of where his head is at and how everything is going. Now, I want to talk about a few things, okay? First and foremost, I don't like how Armon is carrying this whole thing, right? Because I understood, like, from the beginning how he felt as far as him feeling like, he has to gain something from a connection or a friendship. And I wasn't against him saying that or him feeling that, right? Because everybody feels as though, like, if we're going to be friends, and especially if we was not genuine friends from the beginning, we became friends based off of my commentary. That's how you got to know me. It's not like you saw me in the street or you saw me, in your hood and we became friends. No, we became friends because you saw me doing business, which is doing YouTube. And then you liked what I was doing. And so you decided that you wanted to be my friend. You wanted to connect with me. My voice meant something to you. You validated my voice, though, because you were a big artist. However, my voice is how we became friends. So with that being said, you should know that I should expect something, and it must be like really hard because it's like, I think he kind of felt as though he and Cardi was friends, and Cardi felt as though, like, we were friends. The thing is, when you are friends with somebody or you have like a genuine friendship with somebody, you just expect them to be your friend, This man was over here talking about this conversation that he had with Cardi B, and it was like a 2-hour conversation that he had with Cardi B, and I don't think she's just given 2 hours of her time communicating with somebody just off the rip. So I just thought that, with that being said, she felt like y'all was friends. Whatever you felt, she felt the same thing. She felt like it was genuine the same way you felt like it was genuine. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I think it's like all stemmed from you and Jason Lee falling out because it was just an awkward situation, and I think you were hurt by how things turned out being. And that's fine. You can be hurt. People fall out. People go through things. It's all a part of like the friendship, right? But when you fall out with somebody, it tells a lot about your character, you know? If you fall out with somebody, you go online, you start dragging them, saying different things about them, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think that that's right. You and Cardi fell out. And we would never have known if you did not say something or you did not allude to you guys getting into it. And every other video is you dragging or coming at Cardi, you know? And she's not having that same energy. She's retaliating when you say something. If you say something, she's going to respond to it or whatever, just like everybody else. But she's not, oh, we're not cool. Now I'm going to tell other people not to work with him or publicly say that I don't like Armon or whatever. It seems like you decided that you're going to take it to the business. Once again, this is your job, right? So it's one thing if you talk to people in your personal life about you not liking Cardi and you not wanting to work with Cardi or whatever, or think different things, that's fine. But the fact that you took it to the business, Cardi's not taking it to her business, being her being a musician. She invited you in her personal life and you guys had a personal relationship. Apart from music, you guys had a personal relationship. When Nicki Minaj blocked you and Nicki Minaj wasn't rocking with you, Nicki Minaj posted you as a he ha ha ha, online. It wasn't genuine. It wasn't because you were such a amazing artist or to, confirm your work or whatever. And also, you can also say that, hey, Cardi wasn't being genuine when she shared my stuff either, because she did it to spite Tasha K. However, she didn't need to do that. You and her were cool already, and that's why she shared it. Why isn't Cardi sharing just a regular degular person or just a random, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, had your music and she shared it. And I think that the fact that you were even able to have 2-hour conversations, all of that, because remember, you came to Nicki first. You had a conversation with Nicki first. You were, hit her up. Well, you didn't necessarily have a conversation, but you hit her up in the inbox and you told her, like, I love you. I love your music. I love you as an artist. I can do this commentary stuff. I can do it. And she blocked you and basically ignored you. So for you to have that energy towards Cardi is very telling, because I understand how you felt as far as saying that, hey, we met on business. Don't try to make it seem like me and you had a prior close relationship prior to that. We met on business and we just happened to get close. So I feel as though you should help my business. And I feel like, just as your friend, you don't owe me that, but it would be, good for you to do me a solid, because the people that you call friends, you do solids and you help them out. I would really appreciate it. But Cardi also is not wrong for feeling like everybody wants something from me. Like, can't I just have a genuine friendship without expecting nothing in return? I like you. Yes, we met on business, but I like you as a person. Is that okay? Like, can I just like you as a person, not give you nothing or not you be nothing expected of me? And then when she doesn't do what you want, you're online dragging her. That's just, that for me, that wasn't right, in my opinion. But I understand everybody's point of view. I just feel as though you're trying to compare, for you to try to compare, what Nicki did as far as the, posting your song and all of that, to what Cardi did when you had a genuine relationship with Cardi. She invited you to her party. She let you mix and mingle with a lot of her friends and whatever, you could, to even invite your man, your friends, all of them, to say, hey, I was around a Cardi B. It's a big deal. She's not just inviting the everyday person. She has to genuinely like you to invite you to her party. You were able to be around these different celebs because of her. Nicki wasn't doing that. And my thing is, I just wish that if you do like Nicki and it's genuine, I wish you just sing her praises by your lonesome. I wish there wasn't a comparisons thing, because if we compare, you can't compare. You and Cardi had a genuine friendship at some point. Even if it started on business, you guys at some point was on the phone talking for 2 hours, whatever, had a genuine friendship. You and Nicki Minaj never ever did have a genuine friendship. It was always stuck at business. Nicki never brought you that close to even say that. So for you to even compare, there is no comparisons. I felt like that was a slight, and I felt like that could have been taken as a shot at Cardi, in my opinion. But I understood as far as you saying that, hey, I just wanted her to also help me out too. And I don't think I'm wrong for just wanting my friend to push a little and, look out for me a little bit. And you could have had that had you communicated differently and had you went about things differently. Because even if it didn't work out, she said no, she didn't want to do that. To come online and take it to business is just weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you beef with your friends. You and your friend go to the same school and y'all have a falling out at, at the house or whatever, on the phone, something happened, and then you take it to the school and now you're talking mess about her and, you know, telling all the teachers and stuff like that. It's given that. It's very childish the way in which he's handling it. You're taking it to like her. This is her like business. This is like, you know, professional, and you're dragging her every chance you get. And the switchover was very drastic to where everybody knew that you had a problem with her. And I feel like if you would have handled it a little bit more discreet behind the scenes, we would have never known. If I was you personally, I just would stop talking about Cardi specifically. And I know everybody would notice, but I feel as though I would rather you do that, because we're noticing regardless. We're noticing now that you're like have all this negative things to say about Cardi. So we would have noticed regardless. I just would have much so appreciated it if you didn't speak on her just altogether, because you know there's hurt there, and it just doesn't come off genuine even when you're giving constructive criticism. It don't come off genuine. It comes off like it's a beef thing, like it's an issue, like you really don't like her. And even if that's not your intention, you're trying to, you know, basically give criticism. I'm you know, giving devil's advocate. Even if you just trying to give constructive criticism, it's not received well because of how, you know, flipped over you became, or how, you know, the flip flop. And it didn't sit well with nobody, in my opinion. I just feel like he could have definitely went about things a complete different way. But yeah, let's get back to the video.
Deposit your check if you wanna flex, cause I'm the best, won't take nothing less. Deposit your check if you wanna flex, cause I'm the best, won't deposit your check if you wanna flex. Wow, cause I'm the best, won't make this stuff up. Hold on. Now I can't get to Twitter fast enough. What happened? My phone is going crazy right now. I don't know what is going on Twitter. Let me get to Twitter. Oh my God. What is going on right now? Hold on. I'm trying to get there fast enough so the girls can get the tea. Yes, deposit your check. I like that bling, bling, bling. I need that chain, chain, chain. Know what I mean, mean, mean. I like those real nice things. I like that bling, bling, bling. What the I need that chain, chain, chain. Know what I mean, mean, mean. Oh, that's why you got it. It's no shade. I ain't talking Spanish when I say senorita. I told the ghostwriter, yo, senorita. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
As far as both of them gave you a moment, both of them was being nice, even sharing your stuff today, and millions of fans, and both of them did what they did. I don't think one need to be compared to the other. If you're not cool with Cardi no more, in my opinion, I just feel like just need to let it go. But like I said, a lot of people have been saying that he does this with people where he's very biased. If he likes one person, he'll go to their side or go against them so hard. He'll try to make everybody not like them when he don't like somebody, and I don't like that. I really like Armon. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love his videos. He's an absolutely amazing content creator. In my opinion, Armon is giving miserable. Is very much so giving miserable. Is giving much so like I'm just miserable, because if you don't like somebody, why you so quick to post everything about them? If you don't like somebody, why you so quick to talk about them? Why is they name even in your mouth? Why is you even still speaking on them? Why is it still an issue? Why is it still a problem? Why? I would ignore them. You don't like them? That's fine, ignore them. Don't give them your energy. But you constantly giving Cardi your energy. You constantly making time to go. And I know she's like the biggest female artist out, and so she has to garner your attention. But don't go so hard and make everybody else dislike her, because when you liked her, you wanted everybody else to like her. You wanted everybody, so all of a sudden now, because you don't like her, just leave her alone. Because at some point y'all was cool. At some point y'all was friends. At some point everything was cool. What is you going so hard trying to make everybody not like her? She does support female artists. You're not going to say that because she showed you. You try to make push the narrative that she and Megan was beefing, and now they on stages together, and you look a fool. Regardless if you want to acknowledge it or not, you look a fool. You look absolutely dumb, Armon. And it's just sad, because I really like you. But I think this whole, when you talk about Cardi and all, I like everything else. I like when you talk about motivations. I like when you talk about just people in general, talk about your mental health. I like your personal stories. I like all of that. But this whole weird up Cardi's butt thing that you've been doing, obsession that you've been doing, going so hard to make everybody not like her, it's tired. It's tired, and you look like a hater. You look like a hater, and you look like your face got completely played. period. Because now you was trying to say that she didn't support Meg. Not only do she support Meg and Glow, because both of them her girls, they took pictures, everybody good, and you look the fool. And now you're trying to find another narrative, always looking for something, and you just making yourself look dumb. I just hate this whole thing that he's doing. I really like him as a person. I like his music. I don't know him as a person, but I like the person that he portrays online. It's very entertaining. He's entertaining. He seemed like a cool person to be cool with. He seemed like a good person. It just seemed like his feelings is hurt. And if his feelings is hurt, that's okay. Your feelings can be hurt, but just say that then. Don't try to make it seem like this woman ain't what she is. Don't try to make it seem like, we shouldn't like her. Don't try to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, you're making it seem like every other way, but in actuality, you just are hurt, and it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to say my feelings is hurt. It's okay to say that, hey, she chose somebody else other than me, and I felt like we were bigger than that, better than that. I would much more so respect that if he was honest about it and said that this is how he feels, and he feels jaded, he feels slighted, he feels like he thought that something was what it was and it wasn't. That would be real. And I was also the one that said, hey, if you have a friendship, you guys owe each other. It's no, oh, they don't owe you nothing. No, you owe your friend like to behave a certain type of way. And if you wanted a feature, or you wanted her to be on your show, you could have said that. If you wanted her to be on your show, all you have to do is just be honest and say, I'm hurt because she's not on my show. And it hurt your feelings that other people was trying to say that, hey, she didn't owe you nothing, because you felt like, I go so hard for this girl, I really got true love for her, I really care about her. For everybody to keep saying that she don't owe me nothing, she don't owe me nothing, I don't appreciate that, I don't like that, because I was going out to bat for her. Yes, she don't technically owe me nothing, but I felt like, though, as her friend, she should have looked out for me. And ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, you feeling like that, or you saying that you feel like somebody should have, looked out for you, or somebody should have had your back, because you would have had their back. You have had their back. It's not wrong with you feeling like that. You can feel like that. You can feel like you expected a certain type of treatment because of how hard you go for other people. There's nothing wrong with you saying that. There's nothing wrong with any of that. I just think that the fact that you turned into a complete hater, just because you were upset, it speaks about volumes on your character. It speaks volumes. You could just not like somebody and just keep it cordial. There's certain things I don't talk about, certain things I don't report on, just because I know that I don't talk about R and rape. I don't talk about M. I don't talk about none of that, because I already know that I'm very biased about those things. I'm very pro-victim. I want I'm big on victims, so I don't talk about it, because if a victim was doing some shysty stuff, I honestly would not be able to see it. I just would not, because I care too much. So I don't talk about that. I try to stay away from topics like that. And if that's hey, that's where I'm at. You have to be able to do that. But I'd rather you not do that and be fair than you just speaking negative about somebody because you ain't got nothing to say. Because you have to recognize your biases. It's given biased journalism. It's given bias. Not saying that other people are not biased, but this is just what this is. It's bias. Other people are biased. Okay, cool, and you are too. But that's all I got to say about this whole weird Armon thing online and everything. He just loves Cardi. He misses Cardi. He's upset that their friendship is the way it is. That's all I'm going to say about that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys like everything that I had to say. And I love you all. Bye-bye.